Welcome to On the Couch, a regular catch-up where we discuss the issues facing media, marketing and advertising and hopefully provide some solutions. Today on the couch, I'm joined by Kath Blackham, who's the CEO of Versa Digital Agency. Welcome, Kath, to the couch.
Thank you for having me.
Kath, you've been getting quite a lot of publicity, not just for being a digital agency, but also the way you work. But let's focus on a digital agency. How would you describe Versa as a digital agency?
So for us, what we say is we just make people's lives better using technology, and that might be emerging technology or existing technologies.
Okay. So what type of things would you be working with clients to help make their life easier and better?
So we focus on really using the right fit for the technology. So at the moment we're using a lot of voice, and the reason that we're doing voice, so that might be, you might have heard of Amazon Alexa or Google Home, so doing the kind of work on the smart speakers, and we're building a lot of apps. And the reason I feel really passionate about that is because that's all about accessibility. So that's making people's lives better, taking the friction out of it, and that's what we're about.
Okay, well, what are some of the other emerging technologies that you're working with?
So I've seen a real trend in the US around augmented reality. So I think VR had a time, but people weren't really comfortable using VR because it blocked out everything else. So augmented reality is really seeing a resurgence. So we're doing quite a lot of work on that. And dare I say it, the cliche, AI as well. So that really is baked into what we're doing in voice. But again, using AI to make people's lives better by taking out that friction in the sales process or the sign-up process or donating, etc.
But there are some people out there that go, well, everything in marketing is digital. Why do we need digital agencies specifically?
Because I think as technology spreads into more and more different types of platforms like voice or AI or AR, there's always going to be a need for a specialist, and that's what a digital agency can provide. We augment teams, we don't replace them now like we used to. A client will have a digital team generally, but they won't have those specialisms, so that's what we do.
Okay, so would you see that the future is quite bright for digital agencies? Because there seems to be a lot of them around.
Yeah, look, there is a lot, and we find that we're under pressure. We're a 55-person agency, so we have pressure both from the top, from the Deloittes, the Accentures, etc. of this world, but also, and mostly actually from the very small, the 2-person agencies. But I think the future is very bright because I think we are more and more going to be using technology in our day-to-day lives, not less. And there's going to be more and more a need for specialists that understand this technology and how to make it make sense for a client's consumer or user.
Okay, so if there was a marketer watching this and they're thinking about their digital agencies, what would you say was the most important thing that they do when they're looking at who to work with as a digital agency?
I think they need to find a partner that's going to help them through that kind of pathway to the future. So building platforms that are for the now and not for the future means that you're going to have to rebuild and rebuild and rebuild every 2 years. And I think the most important thing is finding an agency that is building for today, but also has an eye on the future and the technologies that are coming up, so that that website or that app or whatever it is has got longevity and you'll get better value for money out of it.
Absolutely. Great advice. Thanks for joining us on the couch.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us on the couch. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and stay tuned for more On the Couch coming very soon.